Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 31, Murray gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 53 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Murray, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on second down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
He's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Final week of the year, an absolute must-win game for them, so they needed to get on the board first. They were able to do just that.
And you laid out the stakes. So just think what they've been working with this entire build-up towards this game. Must win. You've got to get on the board first. They accomplished that. Now they can't have any type of a letdown. Long way to go in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Alert flare. Alert signal.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Where we go? Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, check, check.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Short, short. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They fake the handoff, now Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And an alley to run. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 8-9, watch 8-9. He's yours.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check it back.
Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Mike's 54.
They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hatchet. SOS. Hurry.
Back to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know you feel that.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tyler Higbee with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes... the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 9, check 9. Shoot, shoot. Check 31, check 31.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Back for the offense. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. So we've come upon halftime here. If you want the third quarter already, no problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Game situation. Let's go. 36.
Now Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch two. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up. Go. He's coming. Double up. Check safety. Go. Let's go. Come.
delay of game offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's right.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Come on now. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Murray now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54, no chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. Let's go to Danny as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up throwing the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And we got to get to the ball, team.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 3rd down gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Logan. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
54! Mike 54! I'm not ready!
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Logan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13! Check 13! 6 guys! Check 6 guys! Hey, alert 3! Alert 3! Kill! Hey, turn it up!
They run again with Logan. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Logan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 21-17. A minute 54 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is their fullback. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And able to find Kirk complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Murray's pass complete to Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Arizona.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by a field goal. 23 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, go. 58, Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Wide. Get wide. You gonna take. You gonna take. Screen.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Cards, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile,